If one word had to be used to describe the feeling of this collective group, it would be skeptical. An extended inside passage route would mean Lower Mainland residents could embark on the northern expedition during the spring and summer months, but that extended route means 20 return sailings would be taken away from Prince Rupert, and that has local business owners and residents alike worried about adverse effects. But the company's president says something needs to change in order to increase ridership on BC ferries.
Prince Rupert is not opposed to change, but we have people here that are very skeptical.
Look, I understand the skepticism, but the numbers again speak for themselves. And I think we're going to get a different set of circle tours going on. We're going to get a bit of a change, and it may take a year or two, but leaving it the way it is isn't working. And I think we can't ignore the fact that the numbers aren't getting better, they're getting worse. We need to get access to a greater pool of people, and I think this is one way to do it.
So I'm going to go through some of the ways that we'll support the marketing of the route.
A BC Ferries survey showed that 73% of people from the Lower Mainland would be interested in traveling the new route, with a preference in staying in Prince Rupert instead of Port Hardy. 40% said they would be interested in taking the Link Ferry to the Charlotte. Currently, BC Ferries is rebranding itself and even opening up a retail centre at a new Fairmont Pacific hotel. The survey also showed a substantial number of people interested in traveling the new route have higher incomes than the average family.
I wouldn't look at it that way. First of all, the retail outlet in the travel center is just a small portion of what's going on there. I think it's really trying to drive more of the tourist traffic to BC Ferries. A lot of people are going to be going through the convention center. Our objective is to get them to ideally book a trip while they're here, but if nothing else, get them to book the next trip here, whether they go to the North Coast or to a smaller island or one of the big ferries to Victoria. We don't care where they go as long as they get an opportunity to learn about BC Ferries. All we're trying to do is make the route economics work as good as they can to grow the revenue, and that helps hold down fares. So I think we're doing what we can to help make this a more viable, more available to people in terms of affordability.
So I have a real concern about the loss of jobs.
Attendees at the meeting said whatever the outcome, they will continue to use and promote the BC Ferry service to tourists in the region. BC Ferries will make a decision on the proposal in the coming months. If added to the schedule, the route wouldn't come into effect until the spring of 2011. For CFTK TV News in Prince Rupert, I'm Sahar Nassimdoost.
The point of assembly will not be here. I don't want to miss